If you enjoyed the content, please consider subscribing to support the channel.
The Chicago Bulls pick Michael Jordan of the University of North Carolina.
How did this all happen? When did this all begin?
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
And it goes a little something like this.
Michael Jordan is arguably the greatest player of all time to play the game of basketball. Much of his success was attributed to his failures. Jordan has always said failing is what made him try harder and become a competitor, while in the process made him the player that he was in the NBA. We all know the story. Jordan tried out for his high school basketball team in Wilmington, North Carolina as a skinny 5'11" sophomore kid, only to get cut. Then before the summer of his junior year, he had a growth spurt and grew to 6'4". You could say this is where it all started, the path to greatness, but not quite. Jordan during high school was starting to hold his own his junior year. He was an athletic 6'4", averaging over 25 points a game. He was being looked at by the North Carolina assistant coach at the time, Roy Williams, because the athletic director from the school district told him to come down and see this Jordan kid play. He's something special. Roy Williams came down and watched Jordan's game and didn't think he was anything special. Jordan was shooting long-range jumpers, and Roy could see he was extremely athletic. The University of North Carolina had a summer ID camp with all potential high school players and prospects. Jordan was invited. The coaches didn't think he would be making the team until the players started to scrimmage. This is where things get interesting. Players were rotating for 20 minutes in groups between gyms on the university campus. When Roy saw Jordan play for those 20 minutes, he thought he saw something special in him. He told Jordan to stay back to see if he could play like that again. Jordan played for another 20 minutes and surprised Roy even more. By the end of the camp, Roy Williams said that Michael Jordan was the best high school player he had ever seen. Michael Jordan wanted to stay close to home, so it was an easy decision for both sides. But when did Mike become the Michael Jordan we all know of today? Michael Jordan earned a full-ride scholarship at the University of North Carolina, playing under head coach Dean Smith, becoming only the fourth freshman ever to be in the starting lineup. Some other notable players on that 1981 team were future Lakers star James Worthy and Sam Perkis. Both had very good careers in the NBA. They were the known stars on UNC, but slowly that was about to change for Jordan. Jordan's freshman year at UNC was nothing short of amazing. This is where Mike becomes Michael Jordan. At the end of the 1982 season, Jordan received ACC Rookie of the Year, All ACC Tournament First Team, NCAA All-Tournament Team. During his freshman year, Michael Jordan averaged 13.5 points a game and 4 rebounds, while shooting 53% from the field, helping UNC to an impressive 32-2 record for that year. Furthermore, to add to his accolades, the defining moment when Jordan's greatness began came in the championship game during the NCAA tournament. UNC played the Georgetown Hoyas, which was led by Patrick Ewing. Ewing, a dominant big man, was a lottery pick in the NBA, going first overall in the 1985 draft. The championship game was a nail-biter, with no team leading by more than a couple baskets. With 15 lead changes in the game, everyone knew this game was going down to the final minute. The Hoyas were leading the Tar Heels 62-61 with around 30 seconds left on the clock. Smith had called a timeout to draw up a play that had Jordan shooting the last shot. Smith thought they were going to heavily guard Sam Perkins and James Worthy, which would leave Michael open. With 15 seconds on the clock, Jordan follows through on the play by his coach and knocks down the jumper, 63-62 for the Tar Heels. North Carolina ends up winning the championship game. Michael averaged 17 points and 7 rebounds a game for the tournament, and was named to the All-Final Four team. Dean Smith saw something in Jordan. He drew up a brilliant play and put everything on the line for his rookie, and Michael followed through. Jordan has gone on record to state that after making that shot, things changed for him. It was a major turning point in his game. With James Worthy leaving for the NBA, in the 1982-83 season, Jordan led UNC in scoring during his sophomore year. With Sam Perkins still on the team, UNC sported a 28-8 record. During the season, Jordan had a career-high 39 points against Georgia, leading UNC to a victory. Jordan was showcasing his athleticism with highlight plays and even tying the single season record of 6 steals in one game for a Carolina player. The Tar Heels won their conference championship but only made it to the Elite 8 on the road to the national championship. Losing to Georgia in the East Regional Final, Jordan put up 26 points in a losing cause. He was named to the 1983 East Regional team and the second team All-ACC tournament team. Jordan averaged 20 points through all 36 games and also received 1983 National Player of the Year honors, along with USA Basketball Athlete of the Year. If you are wondering why Jordan didn't enter the draft after this year, remember things were different back then, where players were playing for at least 3 or 4 seasons before entering the draft. Plus, you are increasing the likelihood of being a higher pick and signing for more money, as generally every year in college your numbers get better. Playing with one of the best North Carolina teams in the 1983 and 84 season with 6 future NBA stars, Jordan led UNC in scoring with 19.5 points and 5 rebounds. Numbers were around the same from the previous year, but with the amount of studs on the team, that's quite impressive. Unfortunately, things didn't look as good on the court as they did on paper. UNC went undefeated in ACC play with a 14-0 record, only to lose in the ACC tournament semifinal. Things didn't get better in the national tournament, as Jordan and the Tar Heels were out in the Sweet 16. Jordan won the ACC Player of the Year, another consensus first-team All-American, and USA Basketball Athlete of the Year, making it 2 years in a row. During his 3 seasons with the Tar Heels, Jordan put up almost 18 points a game and 5 rebounds, shooting 54% from the field, with an overall record of 88 wins and 13 losses. Jordan declared for the NBA draft in 1984, shortly after winning the Naismith and the Wooden College Player of the Year award. Michael Jordan was drafted by the Chicago Bulls with the 3rd overall pick, and the rest is history.
The Chicago Bulls pick Michael Jordan of the University of North Carolina.
If you enjoyed the content, please consider subscribing to support the channel. If you have a basketball bio idea, leave it in the comments section. Thanks.